Hello and welcome to Elizabeth's Craft Room for another project from the Autumn Winter Catalogue from Stampin' Up. And this stamp set is called Wishing You Well. Now, although it's in autumn winter and it does have the little season's greetings, which I am going to use today, we've also got just a note wishing you well and sending you our thoughts and prayers. And so actually this stamp set could be used for all sorts of occasions. It's not just for Christmas. So I actually gave my ladies the choice of which of these cards they'd like to make. So I always get a big groan when there's a choice because it's like, oh no, we've got to choose. But I'm going to give you a version of this today and show you how we are making that. Now the glimmer paper that we're using, you can see some of the colours, the colours here that it comes in. It's Copper, Merry Merlot and Tranquil Tide, and it comes as a 6x6 pack, and you get an amazing number of sheets here. So you're getting 24 sheets, 8 each of the 3 colours, and that's on page 29 of the Autumn Winter Catalogue, and that's what we're using today. I'm going to use the red version, which is actually Merry Merlot. First thing I'm going to do is take the 1 3/4 inch punch and just gut the middle of that, take a circle out to use in the card. The other thing I'm going to prepare is I've got a little strip here. This is a 1 inch strip of cardstock, and I've done it just about 4 inches. I've got this about 4 1/8. It's not terribly critical, and I'm just going to punch, and that was with the Banner triple punch. And do a little punch with that, so assemble that piece as well. Now let's get going with our stamping. And I'm going to stamp first of all. I'm going to go for the bouquet and stamp this in Lemon Lime Twist. So just looking around the camera here, make sure I get that all on. Okay. And then I'm going to stamp the bow in Shaded Spruce. And Shaded Spruce was the colour of that little green strip there. That's one of our newer colours. And by going over in a darker colour, I can put this beautiful bow. Just look at that. Isn't that stunning? That's the stamp that sold me this stamp set. That is the one. When I saw that, I had to have it, and I think it does look just gorgeous. So by doing the darker colour over the light, you can just see a little bit of the light through, but because this is like a kind of a voile bow, you're supposed to be able to see a little bit through, so it just looks gorgeous. You can cut it out as well, you can fussy cut it as well, but no real need. And then we're going to use a bit of cherry cobbler here. We could have used the Merry Merlot actually. And I'm going to stamp that Season's Greetings upside down, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to punch it out anyway. And let's pop that into the classic label punch. As I've stamped it upside down, I might as well punch it upside down. There we go. And as if by magic, it's the right way up. Okay. So now let's go ahead and assemble this card. So I'm starting with a base of the thick Whisper White card, and then I'm going to put dimensionals underneath the glimmer paper. Now the glimmer paper is a slightly lighter weight, which makes it easier if than our old one used to be, I should say. Makes it easier if you're die cutting it. And I wondered whether it would make it a bit lighter, whether it would shed. Well, firstly, this is not shedding at all, and it's still a really nice grade of paper. It's still really lovely, so no problems there. And then what I'm going to do, because it's quite hard sometimes to stick onto glimmer, the easiest way is just to put some dimensionals through there and then layer up, which way round, or that way I think, layer up that piece on. That's going to be at the right level. And then with this piece here now, how am I going to lay this out? And as I say, I've given my ladies lots of freedom when I gave them this project. I'm going to cut that just a tad shorter. So I can lay it there. I'm going to pop that down flat. And I'm going to pop this down flat. And again, I think the backing of this is not so shiny, so the back of this glues really nicely. And then I'm going to put some mini dimensionals on the back here. Let's see which way around this is. There we go. So if I put 1, 2, 3, that will be plenty. And again, I haven't put it at this edge. We'll just pop that kind of over the edge, and there's our season's greetings. Now, a seasonal card is not complete until we've added some bling, and we're going to add the bling. We're going to add, this is the red rhinestones, and I'm using my fantastic Picky Uppy tool. Have you got yours yet? It's called the Take Your Pick tool, is its real name. And as you can see, as well as 4 other functions, this is what it's really best known for, and that is just picking up pieces of bling and little elements so easily with the putty end. So there you go. Let me show you the others. So if you were at my class, which one would you have made? Would you have made one of the wreaths? Would you have made it vertical? Would you have made it horizontal? Would you have made one of the bouquets? We could have turned the bouquet around and had it that way as well. So yeah, there was lots of choice to be made in class. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed your visit to Elizabeth's craft room today, and I look forward to welcoming you back soon.